Did you know that one of the fastest ways to grow a YouTube channel, get a lot of traffic, is to hop on a hot trend? So it's not that easy to do, but I thought I'd talk about this topic today because my last video was all about Janelle Eliana and why she got 1.3 million subscribers in just a couple of weeks in the month of July. And so I was a little bit late to hop on the trend, but you know, the earlier you hop on the trend, then the more traffic you get. But you know, I got quite a bit of traffic, and as more people are jumping onto that topic to analyze a channel, then you know, the trend, you know, loses its steam. So in this live stream, or if you're watching the replay, I'm going to be talking about what's trending on YouTube, you know, how to find and ride a hot trend, some of the things you can do. So we're going to look at some of the benefits of riding a trending wave, and then we're going to look at some examples, and then we're going to look at some of the tools you can use to find the hot trends, and then I'm going to finish off with some tips that you can implement on your own channel. And I'm sure, you know, I don't believe I know everything about hot trends, and I haven't experimented with it as much as some have, but maybe some people on the live stream have, so feel free to chime in on the comments or on, you know, on the chat. My name is Herman Drost. My channel is all about how to grow your audience on YouTube so you can generate traffic, leads, and sales on autopilot. And you know, as you grow your channel, you'll find not all videos do well, but some do well and some do very well. And that's why we're talking about the trending topics, because if you get a trending topic and jump on early, you can get a ton of traffic that lifts up actually all the other videos on your channel. You know, it kind of spills over onto the others, and it kind of reminds me of, I don't know who it was, but this one person on a YouTube channel, they had they said, we're just going to do one more video and then I'm going to call it quits, because they weren't getting much traffic, and they just uploaded one more video, and that video got, you know, tons of traffic, and as a result their channel suddenly took off. So I think we're all hoping for that and dreaming about that, but we've got to also face reality and, you know, keep uploading searchable, discoverable videos, as well as hopping on the hot trends. So I want to welcome everybody here. We've got John, good to see you, John. And we got Harley, good to see you, Harley. So we're talking about, you know, how to find those hot trends and how to ride the hot trend. So I'm going to go over my presentation slides. Got some slides here, so bear with me as we shoot over to the slides and talk about some of the benefits. So here's just a slide of I thought I'd make a thumbnail about surfing, because I used to do a lot of surfing when I was in New Zealand, and you know, if you can catch the wave in the right place on the beach and catch the wave at the right place on the wave, you can ride your surfboard all the way into the shore. But if you don't catch it at the right place, then you wipe out. So I thought, you know, it's kind of a good symbol of riding the wave of a hot trend. But let's look at some of the benefits. So one of the benefits is that you get actually fast rankings. So rankings can be really fast. You know, if a lot of people suddenly start watching your video, then that video, because it's not maybe it's not entered into the search engines yet and not searchable. So so you're going to get a lot of get good rankings, and as a result of that, you'll also get a lot of views and a lot of subscribers. So for instance, on that Janelle Eliana's van life channel or videos, she got millions of views and millions of subscribers, or 1.5 million subscribers, I think last time I checked, in a very short time, just because she hopped on that trend of van life. So so you have a possibility of getting a ton of traffic in a very short time. Then, as I said before, it boosts the other videos. So one video takes off, then people check out your other videos because naturally they're interested in it, and so it lifts the traffic of all the other videos. And as a result of that, your channel grows really fast. Even if it's a small channel, you hop on a hot trend, then then even on a small channel you can get very rapid growth, and also get above average watch time, because if it's a hot trend, then the audience duration, the audience retention could be very high, because people are just interested in the video. So like with Aliana's videos, I think the first one was like 27 minutes long, and then the other ones were like 10 or 12 minutes long. So if people watched even half of the 27-minute video, that's pretty good audience retention. And then they might check out the other videos as well. So I think even a third video has been doing very well. So let's look at some of these examples. So here's Janelle Eliana's channel, and as I say, got 1.3 million subscribers in a couple of weeks, and basically the niche that she was in is van life, van tours, van girls, etc. So she hopped on a very hot trend, and if you look at if you enter van life into the Google search engine, you'll find a whole bunch of channels there that are doing very well over the last few days, few weeks, etc. So so they're kind of capitalizing on that trend. And I think another thing is that she is, she's attractive, she's authentic, probably appealing to a younger demographic than myself, probably 18 to 24-year-old guys and girls. But, even just looking at her editing skills, looks like, she's pretty good at editing and filming. So, anyway, she hopped on that trend, and it's a kind of great example of, just starting a new topic, a new channel, and then it just taking off. Here's another one from Steven Scherer. He hopped on the fidget spinner trend. This was, I think it was the last year, but this particular video called Starburst Fidget Spinner Candy Mod currently has over 15,780,000 views. That's crazy. So fidget spinner was pretty much, I don't know if it's a craze now, but it's he hopped on that trend, and just something very simple, but got millions of views based on that trend. Okay, here's another example. This is one of my videos where last year, when YouTube changed the requirements for the YouTube Partner Program, they changed it from, I think 10,000 views was the initial requirement, and then they completely changed it to 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers in the past 12 months. And only then you get reviewed by YouTube, and if you pass the review process, then you can enable monetization on your channel. So I had done a video previously on how to monetize your videos without AdSense, and so I thought, well, why not do a video on how to monetize YouTube videos without 4,000 hours, 1,000 subscribers. And this one just took off because it was a trend on YouTube, and right now it's got over 363,000 views. It's just a year ago, and it still drives a lot of traffic, a lot of views, a lot of subscribers to my channel, because people are still asking about the requirements of meeting the YouTube Partner Program. So so that was kind of a good example. Now, I haven't been able to duplicate that same semi-viral video or that same trend, but we know when I do videos on how to monetize YouTube videos on your phone and without AdSense, etc., they do pretty well. So if you've got, the lesson there is that if you've got, if you have a video that is doing well on your channel, say like this one that I just showed you about how to monetize YouTube videos without 4,000 hours, 1,000 subscribers, then if you know it's getting a lot of traffic and it's getting consistent traffic, then create more of those types of videos. So you're kind of hopping on a trend that you know is working for your channel. So it may be just a very popular video that's doing well in search, maybe it's done well in suggested. So check your traffic sources and look at the top 10 videos of your channel, and then if they're getting good real-time traffic, so like 20 or 50 views per hour or even per day, then create more of those types of videos. So that's not looking at outside trends, but looking at the trends that are happening actually on your own channel. So look at your traffic sources, look at the videos that are doing well, create more of those types of videos. John is saying, I have noticed that cooking channels, camping channels, and reviews of camping and hiking equipment looks to be doing well. Yeah, maybe we'll look at that later when we look at trends. But yeah, I guess, I'll probably mention this later, but like today, August 2nd, is National Ice Cream Day. So if you're a cooking channel, it'll be great to okay, let's look at some homemade ice cream. So you could kind of jump on that event or that anniversary or that national day of ice cream, and maybe it'll take off. So that's just one idea of hopping on a trend. So yeah, so that video did pretty well, and here are just some trending tools which we'll take a look at as we go through. So one is the YouTube trends, and let's see if I have a YouTube trends. So this is the trending tab. If you go to youtube.com and click on trending, then you'll see like trending topics. Now it's kind of very broad, so it's probably mostly going to be music and gaming and movies, etc. So it's not very specific, but it's a way to look at trending. So you just go to youtube.com/feed/trending, and you'll find trends there. Another one is the YouTube app. So if you go to YouTube app, the bottom left hand corner, you just tap on trending, and you also see trending. So like I was looking at van life, put the van life videos, because I was doing a video on van life to see how popular it was. And so you can see the trending tab or on my home screen is the has vans. So another place to go would be to not only YouTube Trends, but you can go to your home screen, and then if you go to your home screen, then you'll find popular videos that are kind of catered to your own particular channel. So your subscription feed, your YouTube feed, etc. So youtube.com, and just go there. So talked about the YouTube app, and another one is TubeBuddy. So if you have the TubeBuddy extension, then you can go to industry news, and you can look at like in my niche, I'm all about YouTube marketing, so I can just go to industry news, and then I can look at all the different what's trending on YouTube, what's popular on YouTube. So you could do the same. We'll discuss a little bit later some other topics, but just check the industry news of your in your particular niche. vidIQ, if you've got the vidIQ extension installed, then you can get the trend alerts, and so you can set up a trend alert in your niche, and vidIQ will send you alerts to identify what hot trends are taking place in your niche, and then you can jump on that trend. So ideally you want to get in early on a trend if you want to get a lot of traffic. So trend alerts from vidIQ, and I think if you upgrade to the paid option, then they have another tool there which goes more deeply into trends. Okay, Google Trends. This is a great one. So I put in van life here, and you can see that in the month of July, van life took off. So Janelle and many others that are living in a van, that became a hot trend. So so you can see that there. Let's see if we can go to, okay, here's a window that I had open, but what would be some other trends? Well, let's put on ice cream, since it's National Ice Cream Day. Okay, looks like ice cream is, well, that was June 23rd, so in June it took a peak. I don't know about now, but it looks like it's not peaking at the moment. But let's see what else we could do. Maybe like back to school is getting pretty hot now. My daughter teaches in Oklahoma, so she's going back to school soon. So you can see these trending already. Back to school is pretty hot. And I'm trying to think. I'm thinking of cooking, John. What would be a trend in cooking? Can't remember. But something very appetizing would be good. But yeah, these are just some trends. You can just put the search term in here, and then just look for the trend. So you just go to YouTube search. You can do a web search. Looks like it's trending also. And a web search. You can do different categories. So you could do beauty and fitness, for instance. So we've got related queries, back to school hairstyles. How about that one? It's not too good. But let's try camping. Okay, looks like camping's pretty good, and The top ones are Wyoming, Idaho, Oregon, Montana, Colorado, which all have mountains in them. So looks like it's trending at the moment. Okay, so yeah, Google Trends is good. And as I mentioned, national holidays. Ice cream sandwich day. So I hope you got your ice cream sandwich today. Sometimes people have some ice cream shops, or even, if it's National Burger Day, they give away free burgers. I think even Chipotle has National Chipotle Day. Chick-fil-A? My daughter went to Chick-fil-A, National Chick-fil-A Day, and got free Chick-fil-A sandwich, so you can hop on that. So this is just some ideas, but other ideas would include the you got Google Alerts. You can set up Google Alerts. I set up Google Alerts in my niche, so you get emails from Google every day, or not every day, or you can set up for every day or every week to get an alert in your niche. So that's probably the best way. If you check your email at least once a day, then you can get an email alert and hop on a trend while it's hot. And then another one would be Google News. That's hot news that's taking place in Google. Could be tech news, could be movie news. BuzzFeed's another one that you can go on to. And then Twitter. I think Twitter has like trending topics too. Let's see if I put in. Let's put in Twitter. Okay, trends for you. So you got International Beer Day. Oh, I didn't know there was that. And some other ones there. So yeah, Twitter's another one. And then also you got Mashable, Reddit, and tentpole events. So there's just some ideas of how to find hot trends. So when it comes to like tentpole events are like, just like it could be a national holiday. You could have Christmas. You could have what would be another 4th of July, Black Friday. Halloween, for instance. So if there's a tentpole event, maybe there's even like a huge conference taking place in your niche, then, and a lot of people going to it, like VidCon, for video, then you could hop on that trend and do a video about it too. So, So Harley's saying, I wonder how much of that uptick in June for van life was a direct result of Janelle's video. Yeah, it's, well, I know that I got on the trend a little bit late, so it could have been, that could be the truth, but actually in a third video, she was saying that she didn't really get much help from anybody else, but she kind of quit school, having some family troubles, and decided to just take off in a van. And I guess she must have had some practice with video, because her editing and her filming skills are pretty good. But yeah, that's it definitely took off in June. Well, actually, July was the main month. And another comment from Harley saying, problem I have with Google Trends is that you have to know what to search for. If I knew that, I probably wouldn't need it. Yeah, I think it's more like a broad idea that you can use for Google Trends. For me, I tend to look at industry news. And I'll probably talk a little bit about this later in the tips when I talk about tips of how to write a hot trend. But I wouldn't rely on it. But if you know specifically what you're searching for, then it does give you an idea of it. So, but you can just look at particular trends in your niche. You could even look at magazines, movies, etc., and just put that search in there. And astrophotography channel, I just need more videos to start trending. Yeah, I think we all need that. But let's talk a little bit about some of the I talked about tentpole events, but let's go to my presentation, look at the some tips that I got here. So number one is kind of keeping up with hot trends in your niche. So using some of those tools that I talked about, the YouTube search bar, the YouTube trends, industry news, vidIQ, TubeBuddy, some that you can use. Another tip is don't wait too long. So I know in my case that I hopped on the trend, for the Janelle Iliana trend of van life. I hopped on a little late, but I saw the people that jumped on it very early got 20, 30,000 views in a very short time, just within just a few days or maybe a week. So I think I waited probably a week, and I was kind of toying whether to do it or not, because the thing is with trends, if you don't get in early, then the trend might be over, or so many people jump on the trend that when you get around to doing your video, that either the trend is finished or the trend is tapering off, and as a result, your video doesn't get much traction. So for me, it was kind of an experiment that I thought, well, let's see what happens. And a lot's going to depend on your thumbnail. So in my thumbnail, I put a van in there, and then I put fact or fiction. How did she get 1.3 million subscribers in just a few weeks? And then also the quality of your videos. So I tried to break down or reverse engineer what she did on a channel, on her videos. So that's why I say you got to kind of jump in the trend early, and even better than that, if you can know the trend even before it happens. So say with Halloween, you don't want to jump on the Halloween trend the day of Halloween, but maybe a week or even 2 weeks before, you could start putting out videos about Halloween, so that by the time Halloween comes, you're kind of on a roll, and maybe the one that you upload on Halloween gets a lot of traffic. So I would say if you can predict a trend, that's the best. If you find a trend, hop on early. And if you're not the first one to hop on it, then maybe be the second, third, or fourth. Check out you definitely want to check out the number of videos that are displayed in the YouTube search bar. So if you enter the search term, and then look at all the recent videos, maybe the whole page is full of videos that are just being created in the last few days, then you're probably not going to get much traction. But if, say, like there's one video, 2 videos, or maybe 3 videos, then you have a greater possibility of doing well by hopping on that trend. Okay, Ultimate Random Videos is saying, what is evergreen content? Evergreen content is content that is not a trend. So it's kind of the opposite, where, say, like how to tie a tie. Like if I put that in the search engine, in the YouTube search engine, then up will come videos that are being created probably years ago on how to tie a tie. So that's kind of an evergreen topic. Or maybe how to, I'm trying to think of a plumbing one. A few months ago, my main pipe to my house burst. So then I was researching, how do you fix the main water main coming into your house. So those things probably are not trending topics, but they're evergreen topics. So. And the beauty about evergreen topics is that if you rank in search, then and stay ranking there, you can have a video that gets traffic 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, year after year. So some videos of mine on my channel that I created like 3 or 4 years ago are generating the most traffic because they get good rankings and have kept their rankings throughout the year. So that ultimately, I think evergreen traffic is definitely the best. All right, Harley's got an evergreen topic. Saying, I was able to catch one trend. I did an unboxing video the day a new camera was released. It did really well the first week or so and then died. Yeah, so that's a typical story of, a trend that has took off and then kind of fizzled out. But I know that, like, I have the Canon M50, which I'm using now, and when it first came out, a lot of videos came out, but I'm following a guy where his channel is exclusively about the Canon M50, and each video he puts out gets thousands of views. So he's got kind of a following of the M50 crowd that's still following that trend. So I would say it's not really a trend, but it's maybe it was a trend when the camera first came out, but because it's a very popular vlogging camera, or just a popular camera, that it still does well with the tutorials on it. So yeah, it's a great example of what can happen in trends. So I talked about try to predict a trend. You need to find a unique angle. So with Fit Spinner, I think Stephen was trying to he's trying to make fit spinners out of different materials, so not really talking about not really using the fit spinner itself, but making just kind of a new angle. So he actually tried had different games with fit spinners, and it took off. And in Janelle's van life trend, when I did a video on that, I kind of try, because I know you gotta when you hop on a trend, you gotta make sure that it's also good for your audience. So you don't want to hop on a trend like, say I did a video on ice cream, how to make ice cream. Well, probably the people on my channel are not going to be interested in ice cream, or maybe they are on a hot day. But say if I started cooking things, started doing videos on how to cook French fries or something, then I'd probably lose all my audience. So when you hop on a trend, it's got to cater to the audience that's on your channel. So, and then you got to offer your own unique angle. So you don't want to copy people that jumping on the trend, but try to offer your own unique angle so it kind of stands out from other people that are trying to do the same thing. So, and that's always a challenge. If the trend is hot, and then you have to be very creative how to spin it so that you can create add your own commentary, add your own spin to it. And a side note to that, like when I did the video, you can actually, and this comes under fair use, you can actually use a few seconds from a copyrighted video for your own video, so long as it's you add commentary. You don't just steal a clip from somebody else's video and just slam it into your own video, but you've got to add your own angle, got to add your own commentary. So, and then it won't be you won't get slammed for copyright, but it'll come under fair use. Now, I'm not a lawyer, so I can't, give you legal advice, but according to YouTube lawyer, this is, or if you read the guidelines for fair use, that's pretty much how it works. Okay, and create mostly evergreen content. So I talked about that before, but so don't, you might hop on a trend, so maybe once a month or once every couple of weeks. So that's why, it's good to get alerts about it, but mostly you want to do evergreen content. So, so a number of ways that when you're talking about evergreen content, look at the videos that are currently trending in your YouTube traffic sources, so you can hop on that trend. You could look at which videos are getting the most subscribers. You can also look at by doing a YouTube search for particular keywords. So that another way that you can do trends is by looking at keywords or keyword phrases that don't have a lot of competition, but they do get a good search volume. So when I was doing research for this particular video, I was looking at, well, maybe I'll do the phrase how to find trending topics, but that was it's too competitive. But then I found what's trending on YouTube? So according to the TubeBuddy keyword score, that gave me a score 93 or something like that out of 100. So I thought, hey, let me try that. And I don't know how well that, the live streams tend to not do so well, but when even before the video went live, it was still ranking on the first page of YouTube. So we'll see how that does. But just something to keep in mind when you're doing your keyword research is the particular keyword phrase that you choose. There's other what's called latent semantic indexing. So that means there's related keyword phrases that people are using that Google will also choose. So say for instance, how to find popular trends might be the same as what's trending on YouTube. So the same videos will pop up. So you have to look at all the different combinations of that keyword phrase and put them into your tags, and then hopefully you rank for that specific keyword phrase that you're ranking for. So when it comes to trends, you can look at the hot trends in your niche. You can look at the search trends. You can look at also at the suggested videos that are doing well on your channel, and create more of those videos, because that's another type of trend. If your videos are getting promoted by YouTube and your top traffic source for that video is suggested videos, the ones that appear on the right hand side, then create more of that type of video because it's kind of trending, it's kind of doing well on your channel. So instead of looking for a trend outside your channel, you can look at the ones that are already doing well on your channel. And a good tool for that is the I think it's the vidIQ tool. So let me go back here, see if I can find it here. So I go to YouTube, and then so at trending, I go to my channel, and then I think, where is that? Show more trend alerts. Oh, I may have to look inside. Well, let's go to YouTube Studio Beta. Oh, channel audit, that's the one. It's going back there again. Where was it? Where was it? Channel audit. That's the one there. So, so if you install vidIQ, the free extension, you've got content to double down on. So these are like views per hour. So if you got the free extension, which I'm using here, then like this one's getting 43 views per hour. This one's getting 14 views per hour, 12 views per hour. So that's just another tool that you can use to look at the content that you can actually double down on. So that's a free Chrome extension, vidIQ, and you just go to the left-hand side of your channel and click on the channel audit, and it'll audit your channel for the content you should double down on, subscribers gained, etc. Okay, let's see if I've got any more tips for you. Okay, I think I pretty much got them. Keep up with the hot trends in your niche. Don't wait too long. Predict a trend, find a unique angle, and create unique content. So if you have any questions about finding trending topics, writing a hot trend, put them in the chat, or if you're watching the replay, put them in the comments. But I think when it comes to writing hot trends, then you definitely have to kind of stay on top of things. When there's a trend that's first coming out, hop on it as soon as possible. Maybe do a commentary, make sure it's related to the audience of your channel, and then also look at also those tentpole events like Christmas, Halloween, Black Friday. Harley talked about doing a camera. So when a camera is coming out, so if you're a tech channel, you might think about the new iPhone, for instance, or maybe a new app. Or if you're doing a movie review channel, you could do a review of the latest movie, for instance. So there's many different angles and ways that you can find a trend. And I think it's worth experimenting. Maybe not do a trending video every week, for instance, but maybe once a month you can try to do one and see if it takes off. Because I know some YouTubers that have hopped on a trend or tried different trends, and their channel has grown really fast just through the trending videos. So the video's taken off, and as a result, the people that visited or viewed that particular trending video viewed all their other videos or a lot of the other videos on their channel, and as a result, they get a lot more subscribers, a lot more views, and it lifted up all the whole traffic of the channel. So as a result, the growth of the channel kind of took off much faster. So I don't think it's just a one-way streak, but you got to try all different methods. And I think hopping on what's trending on YouTube, what's trending elsewhere outside of YouTube, looking at Twitter, looking at you could look at LinkedIn, like all the social media channels have like trending pages where you can look at the different trends. So it could be trending news, trending tech, trending cooking, etc. And then just create a quick. You could even do a test video, like a 2 or 3 minute video, and if that takes off, then you could do a longer video, because as more people jump on, say that 2 or 3 minute video really takes off, then quickly do a longer video, because as more people jump on, they'll do longer videos, because YouTube rewards videos that tend to be longer. So you want to do kind of outdo your competition. So so that's got some of the tips that I think help. So John has just saw John's comment. Example of cooking channel trending. Cowboy Kent Rollins uploaded a video on pineapple upside down cake, and in 2 days he has 38,000 views and 629 comments. Pineapple upside down cake. Okay, got me curious now, John. So I'm going to take a look at pineapple upside down cake. Let's have a look. Let's see, pineapple. Let's see. Let's take a look at the Google Trends for that. Where is it? Where'd it go? Okay. Hope I spell it right now. Pineapple upside down cake. Okay, let's do a search on that. Web search. It's got a bit of a trend there. That was in May. Then it kind of leveled off. Let's look at a YouTube search. See what's happening there. Yes. So yeah, a little bit of a pineapple upside down cake. So a little bit of a trend there. Then later on, July 14th, it went down a bit, and then July 21, 27, it started taking off again. So yeah, looks like you're right, John. It's got a bit of a trend taking place there. So July 28th, August 3rd, it started trending up again. And I don't know why, but looks like Delaware, New Mexico, Wyoming, Hawaii, Alaska. So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, so that's really crazy. Pineapple upside down cake, 2 days, 38,000 views, and 629 comments. You got me thinking, maybe I should do a video on pineapple upside down cake and how it relates with growing your channel. Great example. Thanks for sharing that. So yeah, if you can think of any other trends, maybe look at trends in your niche and check them out. Hop on a trend and see what happens. I'd be kind of curious to know. Hey, thanks everybody for attending today's live stream, for your comments, for your suggestions, and for for listening here. And if you have any, if you're watching the replay, then if you have any other ideas for finding trends or special apps that you can use for finding trends, then the YouTube app is good. I don't know about Google Trends, might have an app as well, but Oh, thanks, Harley. Appreciate that. And yeah, other apps. I can't think of any other apps unless you guys can think of that. But I would say Google Trends is great, and then vidIQ app, vidIQ, TubeBuddy, probably the main ones. Probably Morning Fame might be another one too, which is great for keyword research. So yeah, thanks for attending today. Have a great weekend, great day, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.